Hello, everyone. I am Cassandra Herbert with Zest and Harmony, and I wanted to say Happy New Moon. Yeah, so the new moon happened today at 4:05 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and even though it's 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, it doesn't mean that you still can't take time over the next 24 to 36 hours to do a new moon ritual. So rituals are so essential for us busy real life superwomen who usually are on the go and too busy to really sit and be still and reflect. And the moon, new moons, and full moons give you a time to do this. So, my two mentors, Anne Ripley, who talks about moon rituals, as well as Janet Grascott, are two people that I follow to talk about who talk about the new moon and the full moon. So today is the new moon, and over the past year or so, I have been incorporating essential oils into my new moon and full moon rituals. And Jana Grascott is a person who really talks about that, and I've learned a lot from her. So this new moon is in the Aquarius. So the Aquarius new moon, and Aquarius itself is an air sign. So what does this really mean for us busy professional real life superwoman? Well, this is the time to really tap into our creativity, into our unique gifts, into our individuality, and to help that to shine forth, to look at that, to take some time to journal, to write it down and let it shine forth, whether that be in your career, whether that be in your business, whether that be in your personal life or with friends. This is the time for expansiveness. It's a time to be revolutionary, right? It's a time to stop hiding and to allow ourselves to come forth, to shine, to speak our truth, whatever that is. And many times that might be challenging. Now, the other thing that's happening during this new moon was the partial solar eclipse. So when a solar eclipse happens, what that means is that this is a time to look at old stories, limited beliefs, old beliefs that are no longer serving us. So we do that a lot of times in the full moon, but also when there's a solar eclipse, this is a time to examine that and to let go of that. Like, what story are you telling yourself? Like, are you telling yourself that you aren't enough? Maybe you're telling yourself that you're too busy, right? Or that you don't have enough time. Well, that's a story. And what is that story doing to you? Is that story limiting your life and your success in whether that be, again, in your business, in your career, in your relationships? Well, I'm asking you to take some time tonight or tomorrow to look at that, to write it down and let it go, and then to look and see, what are your strengths? What are the things that make you unique that you need to allow to shine forth over the next month, over the next year? All right, so this is the time to do that. Now, there are some essential oils that you can use while you are journaling, while you are meditating, and it is so important for us, busy professional real life superwomen, to take some time for stillness so that we can hear from God, that we can hear from the divine, to see what it is. What are our next steps? Because I know I've been there. It's like that controlling, trying to push, 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 and make things happen. Well, I'm going to tell you, you haven't seen me a lot doing these videos in probably the last month. Well, I've really have gotten divine downloads to just be still, to listen, to go more with the flow. All right. So one of the essential oils that can really help you do this is clary sage. Clary sage. All right. So how many of you use clary sage? Clary sage. Let me tell you a little bit about clary sage. But before I do, I just want to tell you about essential oils. Essential oils actually naturally work with our body to help to change the way our brain, how we think. It also helps to change our emotions, and it helps to change us physically. So these naturally work with our body. So we can either put a drop on our hand and inhale. We can use them topically. We can put them on the back of our neck so they can get right into our nervous system. We can put them on our wrists, on the bottom of our feet. We can diffuse them. I have a diffuser going in my office now. There's so many ways that we can use these essential oils. So let me tell you a little bit about clary sage. I have it written down and I don't want to miss anything. So clary sage helps to change our perceptions. It dispels limited beliefs, old stories, right? It also supports in clarifying spiritual vision. All right, so the other thing in this full moon affects our third eye or our brow chakra, which is also part of the insight system, which is, I'm certified in the food and spirit, and so that is our insight system. And so during this full moon time, we might feel like very flighty. Aquarius is an air sign, so we might have a lot of ideals churning in our head. We might really feel almost a bit of confusion, not knowing which direction we're going in. We might have headaches. We might have insomnia, or like I did the other day, you might be sleeping a lot. I actually slept 20 hours. Yes, I worked the night shift, got off, went to bed at 10 a.m., and then wake up until 6 a.m. Now, I'm going to tell you, I did wake up and go to the bathroom. I did wake up like 3 times and look at my clock and say, I want to go back to sleep. I just felt like I needed to sleep. But I feel like, you know what? That was my body preparing me for something big. I don't know what, but I just needed to rest. So I listened to my body and I did that. Now, this is a great book. It's called Vibrational Healing, and I want to tell you what else clary sage can help you do. So, clary sage, when getting the mind out of the way, supports feeling true joy. Dense mental thought patterns can create feelings of depression, sorrow, and fear, and create a cloud of confusion around the auric body. It is necessary to routinely clear and clean emotional thought patterns out of the aura. So didn't we talk about how this is the partial solar eclipse and letting go of those negative beliefs or those old stories? Well, clary sage can help you do that. Clary sage oil's energy cleanse the debris out of the mental body, calming the constant mind chatter. Now, how many of you real life superwomen have mind chatter? It helps the mental body face fears and guilt and overcome paranoid and obsessive thoughts, allowing energy constrictions and limitations to release. Clary sage allows greater insights into consciousness and is a wonderful aid for clearing the mental body when used before meditation or brainstorming. Rub it into your brow. So that's where our third eye is, like clear. We want to clear our insight system so that we are more in tune with our intuition. And temples on the head and also on the crown chakra. The clearing allows you to clearly focus your intention. So this is a beautiful oil to use this time, because before you write down what your intentions are, what your gifts are, let's clear out some stuff. So I'm going to put some right here, put some, like they said, on my temples, on my crown, and also on the back of my neck. And I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to write down what it is. What are some old stories? What are some things that I need to be clearing? And if nothing comes up for you, that's okay. Just be still. And if nothing comes up for you still, that's okay. It could happen later. It can happen in your dreams. And if you feel like, oh my goodness, this is all over the place. My mind is all over the place. And, you feel like your insight system is open and your intuition and you've got a lot of stuff going on there, you might need some grounding. So the other oil that I want to recommend during this time is frankincense. In fact, you can use both of these together. Oh my goodness, frankincense. It's one of my favorite oils. It's very grounding, right? But it's also great for our brow chakra, our third eye, our insight system, because frankincense supports discovering your truth and it releases lies and deceptions. How many of us tell ourselves lies so many times just tell us, like, things that we start believing that limits us from being that amazing, awesome person that we are. And it reveals inner truths. So when we're really trying to see, what are my strengths? Where can I show up and be more unique, this year, this month, and the rest of this year? What is my divine purpose? Where is, God guiding me to? This helps me to, the clary sage helps me to get clear. Frankincense helps to ground me. It connects me to divine. It helps me to more trust my inner guidance. So using both of these during this time, during this new moon, I really challenge you to do this tonight or tomorrow. So get out your journal, get out some clary sage, get out some frankincense, light a candle, shine a light to dispel what no longer is serving you, those limited beliefs, those limited thought patterns, those old stories. Let those things go. Once you let those go, get clear on your intention, how you want to be unique, how you want to think outside of the box in whatever area of life that you need to. So guess what? When you do that, then it is going to bring joy to your entire system. You're going to feel healthier. You're going to feel happier. And guess what? You're going to have more ease in all areas of your life. And that's what I'm about. That's what I do. I help support the busy professional life superwoman feel more zest and harmony in their life. So I am Cassandra Herbert, and I'm saying Happy New Moon. Let me know what comes up for you. Let me know if you got clary sage. Let me know if you got frankincense. If you don't, you know what? See me. I can help you. Or maybe you've got some other issues going on and you want a special blend made for you. I also do that. So just let me know. Let me know what your new moon rituals are, whatever's coming up, or what your strengths are, what your gifts are, whatever you want to tell me. I want to know. Post it below. And thank you for tuning in. Again, I am Cassandra Herbert with Zest and Harmony. And until next time, everyone, take care, my friends. Bye-bye.